Good morning. It is a brisk 35 degrees out. Actually got some snow flurries coming down. Not sure if you can see that on film or not, but I've got my final fall cleanup for the 2020 season, and I want to take you along for the ride and see what fall cleanup looks like start to finish. Let's load up the truck and trailer and get to the job site. Let's go. Fingers are freezing. Yo, my fingers, they're always so cold. It's the worst part. Can't believe it's snowing. What else do we need? We need our leaf vac and Mr. Weed Whacker. I think that's everything. Let's just close up shop and get out of here. All right. Find my keys so we can get out of here. For the shop, I got this awesome little Baby Yoda key drinking coffee made up. I love that thing because I'm always drinking coffee. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good on a cold day like today.
Thank you in advance for doing whatever the Lord.
If you're watching this, comment if you're a coffee drinker or a tea drinker or a hot cocoa drinker. I want to know, what's your hot beverage of choice? Anyway, leaving the shop and we're heading to that's the bummer. Drop the phone. Gotta find a better spot for it. Hold on, I gotta drive. I'm gonna put this away. Okay, we are here. Let's go take a look around. Just do a walkthrough, see what we have to do, come up with the best game plan. This property happens to have municipal leaf collection, so we can blow everything to the curb, and then the municipal will come by and collect all the leaves. Otherwise, if the township doesn't have that, it makes it a lot harder for us. We have to collect everything ourselves and haul it away to a brush yard. But we don't have to do that today, so this one will be easier and quicker. But it is pretty windy, so hopefully we're not battling Mother Nature. Let's go take a look around. Small little mailbox bed here that I put in the beginning of this season, and so we'll clean this out. I put this bed in as well, beginning of the season, around the light post here, so clean all this out, clean all these pine cones up. big beds on this property. We just want to get all the leaves out. Get all these leaves up into the curb from this big guy here, which is just about fully shedded, so that's awesome. So all this stuff pretty dense. By the time you get down to the mulch bed, there's a lot of buildup here. This is where it gets really bad. Just loaded with leaves. This is a really big collection point back here. You can't see it, but this is actually a big mulch bed. That's how many leaves there are down. This is a whole mulch bed that's got to get cleaned out, and the whole backyard. It's quite a lot because you got all these big trees. Back here, get the pine needles picked up out of the mulch bed, and this mulch bed's not too bad. A little bit of leaves from the Jap maple, and for the most part, it's pretty clear. You can see the mulch. And then this guy, leaves back in the carport, will clear out. We'll cut down these grasses for the winter, get them winterized. So I think what I want to do is blow everything from here down, and from here we're going to just knock all this down to the curb, along with this other side of the house. And we're going to get this corner all pushed down to the street. As long as the wind's not fighting us, we should be able to blow from the side all the way up. And then we'll tarp the back, get big piles onto tarps and drag it to the street and dump it down there. So I'm gonna unload the trailer and we're gonna get to it. Let's go! And make sure we have gas. Looks good. 1, 2, 3. Chokes on. Progress report here. We've got the front about halfway. Gotta get this gutter out of the way because they'll blow over. Ran out of gas, so we're gonna go gas up. But you can see what we got done so far. This bed blown out. Let me turn you around. So this bed blown out on the side. Got to get all this pushed to the street, and of course the wind's fighting me. This bed, now you can actually see the mulch. Get this cleared out, and we've got the front done for the most part. All these beds cleared out. But gotta go gas up, take a little break, grab some water, all that good stuff. Okay, we got the front done. We're moving on to the backyard here. I got this big bed blown out. Now we're gonna clean up the back. Wanted to point something out, a detail that's really important to get when you're doing fall cleanups that gets missed often because you're focused on getting all the leaves up off the ground. You're not really looking up at all the different trees and shrubs and whatnot. So let me show you this. Leaves. Here you got a lot of leaves in the corner, and it's easy to just blow all this out and even get around the shrub. But then when you come and look up here, got all these leaves just stuck in the shrub itself. So you want to take your blower and actually hit the top of the shrub, and we want to do that with all these, right? And even up here, you're like, oh, it's just a tree, go around it. But look, as we come up, got all those leaves stuck in there. So we'll knock that out with the blower and do a really good detailed job. So just a detail professional note there. You want to hit the shrubs and trees as well. So this is the humble beginning stages of the business. Putting in the sweat equity, doing the hard work, cleaning it up with a tarp. It's not easy, it's not fun, but you put in that sweat equity and you get the capital you need to buy the better equipment, to buy the big leaf collection systems, the Billy Goat leaf vac. But right now, putting in the hard work, which is great advice for anybody who's running a business, starting a business. Put in the hard work now, stay humble, and eventually you'll be able to get the better equipment, the better gear, all that good stuff. But this is the early stages, the humble beginnings. I'm sharing it with you guys. Just loading the leaves up on a tarp and dragging it. Hence the Mo muscles. So another quick note about hard work, putting in that sweat equity to build up your business, staying humble. My client just came out and he made 2 comments. First one, he said the company that I used to have come in and do my lawn and fall cleanup, he said for the fall cleanup they usually had about 3 guys come out and do the cleanup, and he said it's crazy to watch you out here by yourself busting your butt. He said I really appreciate it, you're doing a great job. I don't have any employees, it's just me. So again, this is the humble beginning. You have to put in that hard work. You have to see the end goal. You have to have vision in order to prosper. And so I can see in the future having employees, but for right now, it's just me. So I gotta bust my butt. I gotta work hard, and that's okay. That builds so much. That builds endurance, perseverance, character, integrity, all these good things, humility. And these are important traits to have. So don't feel like you need to have all the best equipment right away or have all these guys and employees. Stay humble. Put in that sweat equity. The second thing he said was, wow, it really piles up the leaves now that I see them after having blown them into piles. He goes, when they're all laying across the lawn like that, it doesn't look like all that much. But boy, was there a lot of leaves there, you just can't tell. And the reason why I bring this up is because clients, they might, or prospects, that when you give them your price for a fall cleanup, they might be like, oh, that's way too much, there's not a lot of leaves there. There's always more there than it looks like. Always. It's always more work. It always takes more time. And they don't see that, but he got to see that. And that was just, I really appreciated that moment of feeling vindicated almost, where he's like, wow, there's so much more here than I thought when it was just laying across the yard. That's why you want to charge to profit. If you give them the price and they're like, that's too much, there's not enough leaves, you can explain to them, well, actually, once you actually start raking it up and blowing it out, there's a lot more there. If they still say it's too much, you don't want that client, honestly. You want clients that are going to appreciate your hard work and pay for your hard work. You're not out here doing this for free, and it's always, always, always more than it looks. So, price to profit, especially during fall cleanups. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. It's so much work. Or you have a lot of really, really expensive equipment to make it easy. And I'm talking, you can easily spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on equipment to make fall cleanups easier, which is great, and more even. But if you don't have that kind of capital to work with, you're like me, you've got a really good backpack blower, tarps and rakes, and maybe a push mower with a bag on it to get some stuff, or like a little vac or something. But either way, you're either working very hard or you have very expensive equipment to make it easy. So you have to charge your client that. It's not a free service. So two little points that I wanted to make. We're gonna get back out to work. Alright, we've got some ornamental grasses to winterize. Alright guys, we got the very last pile here to get raked up onto the tarp. Then we're gonna mow, edge, and blow and get out of here. Last one. Let's get it. get up the last little bit here with the leaf vac. Just little stuff that I couldn't get up because the wind was taking it one way or the other, so we're going to detail it with the leaf vac. Pick up some pesky pine cones and then we're out of here. All right. This is that pile of pesky pine cones. We gotta get it. And then we're out of here. Sun's going down on us. This is the last hoorah. That's it, folks. Dump these out. Oh, I gotta put this down. We'll do a final blow to get all the grass off the driveway and sidewalk, and we're out of there. Here. We had 3 gutters we don't want to forget. Clients will not be happy if you move their gutters to clean the yard and don't put the gutter back. That's a big no-no. That's a wrap for today, gang. We'll see you next season, unless I decide to do some winter maintenance videos. Love you guys, stay safe, happy holidays, God bless. I wanted to come back. I'm making this video after the fact. I'm actually in my basement working with my brother to get an old oil furnace removed so that the new gas furnace can get put in. But I was having a thought. I wanted to clarify. I didn't want anyone to think that I was saying about like bragging about myself that I'm doing the same amount of work as a 3-man crew. Just want to, for the record, clarify that's not what I'm saying. Those guys would have been able then to go on and do 2, 3, 4 other fall cleanups that same day, whereas I was only getting that one done by myself. So I didn't want anyone to think that I was trying to brag and be like the man, like, oh, I'm doing the same amount of work as a 3-man crew. It's not what I was saying. I was just saying I don't have that ability with employees yet to do that volume of work. So it's just myself doing all that work, so I can only get 1, maybe 2 jobs in a day, whereas if you had more guys, you can do more work. Anyway, just wanted to go on record by clarifying that. I didn't want to come across as braggy or prideful or anything like that. Just emphasizing the fact that sometimes you have to be humble, put in the sweat equity, do the hard thing, and get to the point where you can get employees on. A lot of these, business YouTubers, entrepreneurs, they show like, oh, we've got all these employees and all this fancy equipment. You don't need all that. You just need a good, hard work ethic. That's my point. Thanks for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. I love to hear from anybody who is watching this. So take care. God bless.